Welcome back to the Canada Boys. Today we're checking out the newest episode of Gachiakuta. How'd you feel, man?
Hey, man. I think this was another banger, I would say. This man, Rudo's a little depressed after his little failed experiment with his first mission.
Fair. I mean, like I said, end of the day, it makes sense that he's having these growing pains because he was moving a little bit too nice the first few times to use his battle instrument. I ain't even gonna lie. He was taking out things way above his caliber. But now that he's not just like in fight or flight and he has to protect other people, it makes sense that he started to struggle a little bit, because otherwise I was about to be like, yo, he's just gonna be the nicest of the verse if he can just grab any object at any point, you know? But honestly, I feel like what was really cool was how the supporters kind of really have their backs, at least his back right now,
sure.
you know what I mean? Because his supporter group, honestly, they low-key kind of tough. Who's that other But who's that the really strong one?
The really strong
Gris?
Okay, Gris, the support dude?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I like his vibe, but when they showed that he low-key has this little like amulet that he'd be praying to before missions.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be a giver soon.
I feel like it's coming, bro.
For sure. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, at least him and then the other dude with the black hair, because Gris even said like he's trying to be a giver. But I feel like they're gonna have a smooth little squad coming along. Honestly, it's really tough the way I feel like they're setting up like these characters right now. But I'm really excited to kind of learn more about these other givers in this cleaner organization, bro. They have a lot of interesting character designs, and we really didn't get to hear any of them like really talk or like do anything. They always just like staring at people.
Yeah, they were all just eating and drinking and just having a good time.
So I feel like it's gonna be cool when we actually get to see like some of them actually either show up on missions or just really what their character quirks are, because this is a big organization. It's a lot of people. But the meat of this episode, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro, this is like the most obvious setup I ever seen in my life.
Oh, for their mission?
Bro, man, so they have a new mission. I forgot his name, but the dude with the staff, that engine, tasked with training Rudo, he gets sent on this mission, and they're like, hey, like this mission is about a lady who was picking up trash. She found another alive spherite. It's us. But that spherite got like kidnapped by a trash beast. I was like, kidnapped? I ain't ever seen a trash beast do anything besides try to eat or kill somebody. I don't even sound right. You know what
definitely
I mean?
Sounded sus for sure.
Exactly. And then like the chances of another spherite surviving the fall that soon after you just found one is like, come on.
Yeah, it's like 1 in a million on that.
And honestly, I feel like at least the girl who's giving the mission, she should have peeped this, because she seemed like a smart character. Like, why are you gonna send Rudo on that mission?
I mean, first of all, he wasn't gonna go. Gris made him go. He's like, hey, you can go if you want to go. And
but like, also, this seems like such a bad, obvious trap. They already know like how spirits have really high value down there on the ground. How people will pay crazy amounts of money to either have access to them, kill them. Like, it's a dangerous place to live. Yeah. So to me, I'm just sitting there like, there's just no way that they're really doing this right now, bro. But they go on the mission. And when they get there, bro, this weird looking dude, or girl, I guess.
Yep. She looked like an old, like, weird lady.
Bro, sketchy as hell. Was talking about it, leading him like, oh yeah, this is around where it was at. And then he pointed at a building. I was like, no way y'all going in there. It's a trap. Obvious trap. But they went in there anyway. Shorty pushes them onto a certain spot. The floor caves in, bro. And then we find out about raiders. That's crazy.
But where I stop you there is we saw the Dreadhead Raider before all that. And they already heard that that they had Rudo sitting around. That's why they were like, you know what, bring him to me or whatever. So that's why they set up this whole thing.
Oh yeah, that's facts. Because we didn't even know he was a raider initially, but obviously afterwards we find out. But he tortured the heck out of the dude that Rudo ate his fingers. I was just like, ugh, that didn't even look right at all. But I really want to know, like, I feel like they dropped a lot of lore bits right there, right? So, because for example, she was like, we don't want to kill him or sell him. Like, we actually just want to ask him questions. Yeah. No, they wanted info.
Oh, I thought they wanted
experiment. Because they're like, how did you survive the boundary? I was like, what is that? What you mean by boundary?
Or like no man's land area, maybe? Or?
That's not what it is. And they make it sound like if you go from like the sphere to the ground, there's like something you hit that kills you.
Oh. Well, then,
like between
I don't know
between them, like a laser beam or something.
Okay, I see.
So I was just like, what does that mean? Because obviously the sphere has its own mysteries. It's literally like a massive floating continent.
Mm-hmm.
So either that's magic, a vital instrument, like I don't know, but it's just there's a lot going on there. There's a lot going on there. So I feel like it made me feel like, dang, even Ruto doesn't really know anything about the sphere. Which would make sense because he was from the hood.
So why does that make them hate them, though?
No. They're not trying to do it to hate them. I think the Raiders are probably trying to find out ways to get into the sphere.
I'm saying in general, though, because their spirit allies are like hated, right?
They're hated because they drop all their trash on them. Imagine if somebody like old BMW drop on your head. You're not gonna hate them, or on your kid's head. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
Like that's why they hate them, is because it poisons the trash, poisons everybody around there, and literally some people get hit by the trash dropping from the skies. Like that's low-key a meteor, depending on what gets dropped on you.
You got a point.
So
even a penny will hurt you, though.
Huh?
A penny would still hurt you.
Nah, not from that height, but like. A couch would. A couch ending you. So that's where I'm like, I understand why they hate the Spherites. You know what I mean? Because they have to live in terrible conditions in comparison to what's up there anyway, too. Like, it's an obvious difference in class. But to me, like, the Raiders seem like they're trying to cook up something completely different. Because first of all, their whole organization is all givers. They even got support.
That part is what scared me, is when he said they're givers. I was like, oh, so they could literally do what anybody in the cleaners can do. It's a little scary.
But they fight people more. So I was just like, "Ooh, this is gonna be crazy."
Yeah, that means they're pretty strong then, if they're always fighting people.
That's what I'm saying.
That's all I gotta say, because like obviously they're not always fighting trash; they fighting actual people.
But I think
skill.
with us seeing how Homie fights with the stick, we kind of see kind of the difference in how they both approach vital instruments. I think they, at least from what I can tell, they have like different philosophies about how they treat their instruments. Right? The Raiders treat it more of like a weapon to get a job done, while like the Givers, like, care more about the instrument, which potentially makes them more powerful. At least the way he was moving, because I ain't gonna lie, he like smacked the ground and then like it sent like a shockwave, which like let him know like where everybody was. I was like, oh
yeah, that was tough.
Off of a stick? I didn't know he was like that. That was cold.
Nah, he's cold. They already said that he knows how to use his like the best out of everybody, right?
Yeah, low key. I'm starting to see it for sure. So I'm low-key excited to see kind of like how Ruto kind of learned from this experience, because initially he kind of just waxed the two Raiders that we see initially, and then afterwards the Dreadhead pulled up, and I was like, oh, you might be in trouble, brother.
Yeah, this might get serious now,
because he got the little like claws on his hand or something, bro. Loki kind of similar to Ruto, just instead of claws, he got a glove. But I'm trying to see what this man's really made of, or if Ruto's gonna have to help him out, because
maybe he'll lock in for a second. We'll see.
We'll see, man. This is gonna be a crazy one. I feel like this show is a little bit of a slow burn right now, but at the same time, I can feel the payoffs coming. You know what I'm saying? From when last episode, when we saw the trash beach that was powered by a vital instrument, to now we find out about these Raiders. I feel like the ground is they're really building up the world building right now, and it's fire. It's fire. I'm excited to see all these characters interact. Excited to see the boss.
Yeah, still haven't seen him.
Yeah, man.
Still haven't seen him.
You better be cold. They out here holding out on him like this.
Agreed.
Well, we gonna see, man. Y'all let us know what y'all thought of this episode of Gachiakuta, man. If y'all enjoyed it, where would you rate this one?
I'll give it an 8.
I'd give it a 7. The fights was cool, but like I think they spent a lot of time with Helmy being depressed, which
it was not that long, bro. Come on,
it was like 15 minutes of the episode.
Nah, it wasn't.
Anyway, man, y'all let us know what y'all thought down below. Aside from that, like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch y'all. Peace.